What if I told you that everything about making money online is completely backwards? My name is Diego Vargas, but you probably know me as Lock and Vision. And at just 19 years old, I built a personal brand of over 300,000 followers on TikTok and over 130,000 followers on Instagram. But here's the crazy thing that I've recently figured out, that followers mean nothing. If you don't know how to convert followers into paying coaching clients, you're not gonna make money in this online industry. And for the longest time, I thought more views equals more money. But in reality, it kept me in a cycle of creating content that got attention, but didn't get me no money. And most of us have probably been playing around with content or have thought about starting, but haven't started. You know, we post whenever we feel like it, we post random trending videos, but you gotta understand that you gotta treat this like a business. Instead of just gambling, treat it like a systematic business that you have to do every day. You have to stay consistent, right? And I was literally doing this for so many years because yes, I could get views, and that dopamine of getting views gave me some good feeling. But at the end of the day, I was not getting that genuine satisfaction of I'm helping people, I'm running a good business, I'm helping people that would have never known me, and I'm getting to travel wherever I want. I used to wake up every day thinking, what am I gonna do in my life? I'm just confused. I have nothing going for me. I work this job that I hate, but I know I can be somebody. And that's something that I'm thinking to myself. If I know I can be somebody, why can't I? Why can't I be that person? And the only thing holding me back was that idea that it was too saturated. People are gonna hate me for what I'm doing. People are gonna doubt me. People are gonna say that I look stupid for trying to make something more than what they're living. Do you get what I'm saying? People are gonna see that you're trying and you can get on that level and then start doubting you. But that's something that I've realized is, if people are saying that stuff to you, you doing something right. And with this online creation thing, everybody sees you. And then once they see you start popping off and converting clients like how I'm gonna do, then they're gonna be like, damn, I knew that dude. Oh, yo, he went to my school. Yo, I used to know that person. I used to play soccer with him. You see how it all adds up? Now, let me be very transparent with you. When I first started creating content, I was posting random videos hoping something would pop off. But in reality, even if I was getting viewerships, I wasn't getting paid. Now, this may sound familiar to you, right? Maybe you want to start content. Maybe you're wondering if it's even worth creating content. And I was just a kid posting workout videos, lifestyle content. Anything that was trending, I would post it. And I saw that I was getting more views, but I was not getting paid. And that was the one thing that frustrated me, because I thought that I would get paid regardless of how many views I got. I would get paid, but it's not what it was. And I questioned to myself, is this content stuff even worth it if I'm not even making no money? Should I just go back to a job because, you know, I'm popping off on TikTok, I'm popping off on Instagram, but I'm not making no money? And you're probably in the same boat wondering, is this content creation even worth it if I can get views but no money? Then something clicked. I realized I wasn't building a business. I was building an ego. I was creating content for myself more than I was creating content to provide value for my viewers, for my followers. And that clicked. Once I noticed that, everything changed from there. And now I'm shifting my entire approach to helping people generate an online coaching business and make over 5 figures a month and help them quit their 9-to-5. And here's what I discovered about people who are working 9-to-5, living paycheck to paycheck, who are just not satisfied with their life. The first thing is, I need the perfect time to start. And this is something I would always tell myself, because I used to work at QuikTrip, working 40 hours a week. And I thought it wasn't the perfect time. I thought I was too old. I thought just because I graduated high school, I can't make it on this online industry. And that was the mindset that kept me back. There are people with less talent making more money just because they started. They didn't overthink. They just trusted their gut and went all in. Because let me tell you something. When you go all in, even if you don't know everything in the beginning, you eventually will figure it out as you go along. So, like I said, you can do it. If I can do it, a person who was working a 9-to-5, you can do it. It's the mentality that separates you from other people. It's the idea that yes, people my age are doing way better than me, but I can get there if I follow a systematic approach. And another thing holding people back is, oh, I need 100,000 followers. But let me tell you something. Even with 100,000 followers, there are so many content creators making no money off of their followers. Yes, they have 100,000 followers. Yes, they can flex their following. But are they truly making money? Because there's people with 2,000 followers, 1,000 followers, making more than 5 figures a month just because they know what they're doing. Just because they're not just posting content for their ego, posting content for themselves. Because if you provide value in your videos, if you actually connect with them, tell them real value stuff, real life stuff, people are going to love you for that. People are going to love you because you're genuine. You're creating trust. People love to buy from who they love. It doesn't matter the product. What matters is the person selling the product. And another thing is, don't tell yourself that it's too saturated, because it's not. That mentality is what's going to get saturated. You got to understand that while you're complaining, there's other people that are taking action, getting results. There's always room for people who genuinely want to solve problems, who want to help others. Because when you go into that intention that I'm going to help people, money will come to you in return. And the one big thing I'm learning right now is, oh, I don't have anything valuable to offer. But if you're one step ahead of people, if you have something value to offer people that they didn't know, there's always going to be room for that. And the real issue is, and I told myself this one day, I'm creating content for views, not for conversion. So if I'm creating views for myself, what does that do for me? It really does nothing. But if I'm creating content for conversions, then that's where the abundance of everything comes in. Success, wealth, good people. But you got to understand that you got to follow content that follows a formula. You got to build trust with your clients. You got to build trust with your followers. How can I post educational videos to help these people? How can I provide value unlike all of these other creators? But content that gets a lot of views is usually just random. It's not something that people are going to want to buy. Maybe they can relate to it, but it's not something that people are going to spend money to make money. So here's exactly what I'm learning to help you go from posting views to creating an online coaching business and make 5 figures a month in less than 6 months and help you quit your 9 to 5. So step 1 is choosing your niche, whether it's fitness, business, relationship, any niche that you want. You have to have a clear purpose and dominate it. Choose one and dominate it. So now step 2 is converting prospects into coaching clients. And how do you do that? By showing them value, by creating educational videos. How can I, as a content creator, create videos that helps them solve a problem? How can I be that person in the middle that gets them from, how can I do this, to, oh, I already know how to do this and I'm making 5 figures a month? That would tremendously change your game. So now step 3 is building your coaching conversion system. Yes, you can have a lot of followers, but if you're not converting your followers into coaching paying clients, there's no money to be made. So now step 4 is how to master the art of closing people. Yes, content gets attention, systems build trust, but the most important thing is, how can I close these clients? How can I close these prospects? Right? Because this is something I felt for years, creating content, but if you don't know how to close these people, you cannot replace your 9 to 5. And the great thing about this online coaching business is that it works for anybody. If you have the right systems in place, if you know how to think for yourself, it's possible. I've seen fitness coaches go from working a 9 to 5 to making 10 to 50K a month. I've seen business coaches quit their 9 to 5 and make 20K a month. So it's possible for anybody. With the right mindset, with the right approach, the right systems in place, if you know how to close clients, you can do it. And the most encouraging thing about this online coaching business is that you don't need to have the most knowledge in this coaching industry. But what you do need to have is the knowledge to help people that want that knowledge and get them the results they need. This is what real coaching is. I'm seeing people quit their 9 to 5 and become coaches because they can help people. They help them see results. And the crazy thing about this is that all these people who are successful on this online coaching business are not anything more special than you. They're not special. They just have a proven system, a back-end system, and know what they're talking about and helping people see results. It's as simple as that. This coaching business is abundant. You can do whatever you want, but the only thing separating them from you is they took action. They took action. There's nothing more to it. So if you're ready to stop posting for views and create that online coaching business that you always wanted, I'm going to have a link right here. It's a 30-minute free call. I just want to get to know your situation, see how I can help you quit your 9-to-5 and make 5 figures a month with online coaching. Because the idea of this is to see how I can help you and add value to your life, because I've done it before. I have proven strategies to help you make more than 5 figures a month. So this call is just to get to know you, show you how I can help you, and how you can get from A to Z, how you can get from 0 to 10K a month, how you can quit that 9-to-5, because that 9-to-5 it's not easy. Clocking in every day, knowing that you can do more, is not something that you should be living with every day. But I'm only going to be working with a few people because I want to give them my attention. I don't want to be working with thousands of people and you're not getting my full attention. So if you're ready to quit your 9-to-5 and start that online coaching business and make 5 figures a month, go ahead and book that call below, and I look forward to hearing with y'all.